What is up guys, Dan from Guitar Talk here. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to. Roll that intro. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So I am looking at today this PJD York standard guitar. I picked this up secondhand, so there's little bits that I normally comment on that I can't really comment on in this video, like build quality straight out the box or setup straight out the box. But there's stuff that I can comment on, so I will. Let's dig in.
Turn around now, don't look back. I am searching for someone else.
Body specs on this one, it is a solid Abechi body, which is quite a porous, lightweight wood. It's got switchcraft, input jack and switch. We've got PJD hand wound high T pickups. It's obviously the York style body shape and a Goto bridge on here as well. Checking out the specs at the body on this. This is the nitro spray over option, so it's a little bit relic and stuff. I think it looks really cool. It's been done very, very well. We've got a Goto bridge on here, hand wound high T PJD pickups, 250k pots just to straight volume and tone, 3-way switchcraft switch, and then a switchcraft input jack as well. Heading over to the next side of things, this is a maple neck with a maple fretboard that again has a nitro finish on there. 22 frets on this one, 10-inch radius. It is a 25.5-inch scale. It's the standard C-shaped neck profile, which isn't particularly big. It isn't particularly, it's just a nice, I'm gonna say generic in a really good way. It's just a very comfortable feeling C-shaped neck, which is why I got this guitar, because I wanted a telly style guitar with a maple fretboard and a maple neck that wasn't 50s style, so not too big to play. And then you've got Goto tuners on here as well. In terms of sounds and tones, I'm playing along to my own band songs in this one because it's the main reason I wanted to pick up a guitar like this was for recording. I used to have a Fender road-worn 50s Telecaster, which sounded great on all the recordings that we did, but live, the neck was just too big for me, so I just couldn't play to the best of my ability on that guitar. So that guitar went. I picked up a PRS NF53, which was an awesome guitar but didn't sound like a Telecaster. And the other guitarist in my band, G, he bought an NF53. I had the black dog hair, he bought the white dog hair. I thought we looked ridiculous on stage. We looked like negatives of each other. So I got rid of it. He was very sad that I got rid of it and felt bad. But I said, you did me a favor because I want something that sounds like a Telecaster. So this guitar, in terms of tones, I'm using neural DSP plugins in this video. So I'm using the Tom Morello amp for the rockier stuff, and then the janglier stuff, I'm using the Morgan amp sim that they do. And this guitar sounds absolutely fantastic. It's got nice, bright, jangly, cutting tone, everything you kind of want from a Telecaster, and then it rocks up really well as well. The only thing that I found was the pickups sound a little bit thin and wiry when you roll the volume off. They don't retain like a lot of weight to them. And then the tone control is great on the bridge, but on the neck, it makes the neck sound way too woolly, way too quickly. But At full volume, you get those nice crunchy T-style, telly-style tones, the nice bright jangle, all that kind of stuff that you want from a Telecaster. So they say a Telecaster is like a workman's guitar where you can cover most bases, and that is definitely the same for one of these. In terms of build quality, obviously I can't talk about out the box, but what I can say is what is in my hand is it's been put together very, very well. The quality of materials that they've used feels great. It's a great bit of maple that they've put on there. It feels really nice and sturdy. The body, the Abechi body, is very lightweight. I think they've done that because it's partly like a more sustainable wood, and also it's very, very resonant. So in terms of resonance, the whole thing just keeps ringing. It sounds awesome. And the paint job that they've done on the guitar with the spray over finish has been done absolutely fantastically. I guess falling under build quality is one thing that's a little bit odd, is you've got all the wear and stuff on the hardware and on the body of the guitar, the finish, the little dings and stuff for the relic finish, but the neck, there's no kind of aging on the neck. And I know they're kind of built at a very affordable, I would say, price point. Like this particular model is £1,500-ish, which I picked this up secondhand for £800. So for a nitro relic finish body at £1,500 is a very, very good deal in terms of what you pay for stuff like Fender custom shops with a similar kind of finish, where you're paying well over like £3,000, £4,000. So I get that obviously you're not going to get the same standard of relicing and stuff as on one of those, but it's just a little bit weird that the neck is all nice and shiny and the body's all beaten up. But if I wanted to, obviously I could just wire all this down and add a bit of aging myself, but just something to point out. But in terms of build quality, this is a very, very well put together guitar with some great hardware on it. Obviously, I can't comment on setup out of the box from new, but what I can comment on is that when I bought the guitar from the guy who bought it new, this is a few years old now, is the neck was slightly misaligned. So the treble string was kind of dropping off the edge. So if you played up here, it would just kind of slip off the fretboard. So G, our guitar tech, he spent half an hour of it, put it right, and he told me this was very, very easy to work with, very easy to set up. So if you need to do some setup work on yours, then I am told that this is very, very easy to work with. But as I say, in terms of setup out the box, can't really comment. I've heard great things, but I've not tried one. Would I play one of these live? Absolutely, I would. That's the reason I bought it, was to record with and to play live, mostly to record with. But would I play one of these live? Yes. The neck feels really nice in my hands, really nice and comfortable. Where you've got that nice smooth nitro finish rather than like that sticky poly finish, it just feels great. Would it be the only guitar I'll take out? Probably not at stock kind of settings, because the pickups, I'm someone who likes to roll the volume off to clean up the guitar. And as I say, these get a little bit thin and wiry for me. So I'd probably take something else as well, or I might just change the pickups out on this. But in terms of would I play one of these live, if you said to me you are taking one of these out to play live on tour for a year, would I be happy about that? Absolutely. Is the guitar worth the money? As I said, these are around £1,500 in the UK, and yeah, I think it's worth the money. It feels like a very, very good quality guitar. It feels better than some more well-known brand guitars that are more expensive than this particular one. I think this guitar is worth every penny. And one thing as well is that, so my friend Al, who has a channel called Gear Safari, check it out if you want to. It's a great channel. He has been badgering me for ages to try a PJD, and at Birmingham Guitar Show, he introduced me to Lee at PJD's stand, and Lee was absolutely lovely. I reached out to him recently with a couple of questions by email, and he was very responsive, very nice to talk to. And that is something that I like about this, and something that I think adds value to the instrument as well, is that you can literally email the company and speak to the owner of the company about the guitars. There's options on the website when you order for different like things that you want to do to the guitar. And I don't know if he will, but he seems like the kind of guy that if you emailed him and said, hey, I've put this order together, I kind of specifically wanted this, do you think you can accommodate it? Is that I kind of get the feeling that to the best of his ability, he will. By all means, Lee, if you watch this and I'm wrong about that, then let me know. But that's the kind of guy you come across like. And I think in terms of value for money, that kind of service and being able to speak to the actual owner of the company definitely adds some value to the guitar, which is worth every penny on its own. Is there anything that I don't like about the guitar? For me, just the kind of like oddity of the fact that the body is so relic and everything with dings and stuff on it, which the guy that I bought it from said that that's how it came from the factory. And then the tuners are all shiny and the neck's all like a brand new neck. That's just a little bit odd for me, but as I said, I've got the option to age it myself. I can do that kind of stuff if I want to. It just would have been nice to see it carried on as a stock thing. Other than that, the only thing I'm not a massive fan of is the pickups and the kind of dynamic range for them when you're using the tone and the volume and everything. I might swap those out for some different pickups. I'll see how I get on with them. But other than that, I absolutely love this guitar. I think it feels great. It feels great in my hands. Maybe I'm biased because I bought it for myself, but it's definitely one that I've not bought before. I've made a mistake. I'm just going to sell it on or put it up in a competition on the website or anything. This is fantastic. So there we go. Final thoughts on this, I guess, is that this is a great feeling guitar, especially at the price you pay at around the £1,500 mark, or the price that these go for secondhand. They are a great option to look at. You can find these in some shops in the UK. I think Anderton's might do them. I'm not sure, they might. There's some shops on Denmark Street in London that I've seen these in. If you get a chance to go into a shop and you see these on the wall, it is definitely worth trying one of these out and seeing what you think. I am keen to try more. I don't know if you can see in the actual like footage behind it. There's one in the corner over there that came in secondhand yesterday. So again, it came in secondhand, so I can't comment on how it is out the box, but I'm definitely keen to give that one a go as well and just see what I think of a different model of the guitar. But that is pretty much that. I think that's everything I can say about it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.